for the serious gamer.
Good day, this is Spider-Bite, NextGenTactics.com. This is Search and Destroy Rush Series for Derail Defense. This is my class and kill streak configuration. Typically, if I'm not using it, well, I guess I'm using something else.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, anyways, this is sort of a middle rush and defense. Sometimes I will rush right to the spawn point and try and flank. Sometimes I will sort of pause here. I don't see anybody coming across. So I'm going to plant a claymore right there, just in case they come and try and flank me, or they come around the side behind me. But it's quite possible they either rushed on the far side towards B, or they're going to A. And I do hear some action happening over on this A side, so I'm coming over here and see if we can help out. So this guy actually takes out our teammate. But we go for him, and our teammate ends up killing him. Guns, you took my kill. No, just kidding. No such thing. So we're going to come back towards the spawn, and hopefully find some more enemies to dispatch ourselves this time. There's a guy in the middle building. There's still 5 of them. Okay, so Guns is going to stay at A. I'm going to go over to B. Again, I mentioned this in a few videos.
I'm gonna just quickly go up, see if I can see anything from up.
You want to cover off both targets. When there's 2 of you left, 1 at each target. Because invariably, if I went over to A, the bomb would get planted at B. So we actually take a guy coming out, or take out a guy coming out of that middle building, and we're gonna stay at B for the time being, unless Guns can pinpoint the bomb and keep an eye on it. In which case, I'll go over there, and you know, the same thing if I see it on my side.
Oh, they're over here. I heard 2 people drop here at A.
Okay, 2 people are over at A, and good thing we didn't rush over just yet.
Bomb's here at A.
Okay, now he knows the bomb's over there. Okay, so we didn't rush over right away. I mean, he sees 2 people. Okay, fine, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the bomb is over there. But now that he sees the bomb, we're coming over. And we're going to help defend at the target.
Right at the target.
Okay, so the bomb's right at the target. And, you know, team communication is very, very important. I mean...
They're going to wind up camping on this one for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Fuck you.
Good old Guns. So here comes the guy. I think we heard him. Either that or we're just checking and hoping to get lucky. So here's a middle rush, or sort of a middle rush, and I do have another bait tactic at the end here. Actually, it's more, maybe not necessarily a planned bait, but a bait nonetheless.
I get stuck on a rock.
So you do get guys that try and come rushing through here. I mean, they'll rush into the middle building and go up the stairs to the right of where I was positioned. And I do this on offense as well. Especially if I've done it the first round. If I've gone up the main stairs the first round, I'll try and come up these stairs and flank on the second round when I'm on offense. So that's why I was positioned where I was, to try and catch the guy that would possibly come and try and flank this middle building via the stairs that I just came back down. So that's why I was positioned there.
I'll just run like a maniac.
And I think one of our teammates is making fun of me because I told him to be more communicative about what he's doing with the bomb. Possibly. That's kind of being a smartass now. Ha ha ha. I'm retreating, I'm advancing. Anyways, so we saw the guy here. Okay, this is where the bait comes in, okay? I switched to my secondary, which is unsilenced. It's a striker. I know there's one guy left. It's likely he's at A. I plant the claymore in hopes that he's coming towards my position after seeing my dot on his radar because of my unsilenced weapon. And what do you know? Here he comes, and boom, the claymore gets him. So it's kind of an unintentional bait. I mean, I knew I had fired a weapon that was unsilenced, so, you know, I like to go after guys that fire off unsilenced weapons if I'm near the position. That's why I planted the claymore, and it gets them. That was beautiful. I love it. So here's another middle rush. I mean, we see guys going down the left side, but we're going to get the sniper first because he was in a more vulnerable position. And now we're going to go chase after these 2 guys. And we get up behind them. One has a riot shield, so we're kind of glad we're behind them. We got a Predator, and yeah, we're going to use it on the last guy. And this guy freaks out.
Oh, I had heartbeat.
And I think the guy ends up freaking out because he's like, how the fuck did he see me? I had cold-blooded on. Well, it was pretty apparent. You can see him pretty easily on this map, even without cold-blooded. Or even with cold-blooded, sorry. So this time we are rushing back sort of to the spawn area. Catch a guy coming out of here. And I usually try and sweep around on B side, especially if I've got guys, you know, teammates on the A side. So we're actually going to end up flanking 2 guys here, I believe. So there's the first, and there's the second. Again, this guy's he's not keeping an eye on his radar. He should have known or realized that his teammate died, like, directly behind him. And again, just keep an eye on your radar. And you know, none of these guys are using unsilenced weapons. It's funny. And they just show up like, you know, Christmas lights on your Christmas tree. So we're doing another middle rush. Probably the rush I'll do most often. And, you know, on Derail, it's such a big map. You're not going to, you know, you have to get pretty lucky to get, you know, 3 or 4 kills rushing on this map. Just because it's so big, you know. And when you get lucky, it's when the enemies are all clumped together with their backs to you and you flank them. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, though. And, you know, I've tried to get... You know, I still think these are good rounds. These are very, very good rounds. And just because I'm not getting 4 or 5 kills in them per round doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. So, and it is very, very hard to get 4 or 5 kills on this map in a round. So we flanked their position. We're just checking along the far side here on B, just to make sure that there aren't any more guys coming up that side. And we're going to go into the B target, I believe, and defend now at that position. We do have one teammate over at A, as well as one teammate sort of in between. And this is probably my favorite spot to defend at the B target. I'll usually place a claymore behind me at the entrance behind me, and then I can cover off the 2 entrances into B on the right and left sides here. So I'm just checking the map. The one teammate is still over at A, so that's good. And we're going to stay at B. I mean, it's kind of boring, and I don't even think we get the last kill. But again, a lot of times in this game, I mean, you want to have some patience. We're just we have the claymore behind us, so there are only 2 other ways into B, and we can cover off both of them. And if he comes the back way, well, our claymore is at least going to give us an indication or a warning that he's there. And yeah, I think Matt ends up coming up behind him or something and killing him. But again, you want to just maintain your position, and yeah, he does get him. So again, you don't have to be running around all over the map when there's one guy left. I mean, you cover off both targets. I mean, if they want to win the round, they have to go to one of the targets and plant the bomb. So here's an A side rush, and this is the road I will take, and I will go through these trees on purpose because I'm really listening more than anything, and I can hear these guys. At least one. And there's another one. So I get him with a quick knife. But you can... Like, I run through that on purpose, so I'm camouflaged. And, you know, typically people don't use Ninja or Ninja Pro. And I can hear them. And I heard them... You know, I heard the guy go by. I got lucky, sort of lucky on the second guy. But, you know, use the environment to your advantage for camouflage. I can hear this other guy. And he's coming around here, and there's a guy to the left, so I'm ducking away because I don't have a chance with him where I was at after I killed the first guy. I don't have a chance in that second guy, so I had to duck away. And I don't want to use the UAV just yet. I know he's around here, and I can see him. Okay, so he's over there. I'm going to throw a stun. I'm going to try and come around. I'm going to throw a second stun, and I do end up I catch him pretty good here. So. And that's it. That's Derail Defense. I hope you liked it. For more strategies and tactics, visit www.nextgentactics.com. I'm Spiderbite, and we'll see you later.